All right, we're talking Ohio State and Big Ten football with Steve Hillwagon. He is the Big Ten senior writer for 247 Sports and also the Ohio State contributor there for the 247 platform for the Buckeyes. Bucknuts. Steve, how you doing today?
Doing great, Mark. What's going on?
Not too much. So we're in the off season, but there's plenty to talk about. Of course, recruiting finalizes on that first Wednesday of February, although much of it's already in place for the big-time schools that really took hand of this early signing period and got things done. At Ohio State, that means 22 signed with a few other particular areas of need to shore up in the next few weeks. There's a huge recruiting weekend and also an announcement coming this afternoon that seems to play into the Buckeyes' favor.
Definitely. They're in very good shape to get a commitment today from a defensive end by the name of Tyler Friday, and very appropriate that he's going to make his announcement on a Friday. It was originally scheduled for Saturday, and I joked on Twitter that if Tyler Friday makes his announcement on Saturday, wouldn't he be one day late? But I think for Ohio State, it's going to come right on time today. Ohio State, Michigan, and Alabama are the top three schools, and he's from Don Bosco Prep, one of the top high schools in New Jersey. And he's a guy the Buckeyes really needed to shore up the defensive end position. They're very thin there with all the guys that they lost after this past season, some of the seniors, plus Sam Hubbard deciding to leave school a year early and go to the NFL. So they're trying to replenish the defensive end position. Since the original signing day in December, they did get Tyreke Smith from Cleveland Heights, Ohio. He made an announcement at one of the All-Star games for Ohio State, and he had actually surreptitiously signed his letter of intent and sent it in, and they all agreed to keep it quiet until he was able to make his big splashy announcement at the All-Star game. So that was fun for him. And if the Buckeyes can get Friday today, he would be the number 23 commitment in this class. We talked a little bit before going on. They've got a few guys coming in for visits this weekend, and this class could go to 24, 25 players maybe. Some guys coming in this weekend, the offensive tackle Rasheed Walker. They still need some help potentially on the offensive line. Another defensive end, Javontae Jean-Baptiste, is also coming in, and a wide receiver, Antoine, former Florida State commitment who decommitted after Jimbo Fisher left Florida State. So they've got several guys pending that they're still trying to recruit. Our take on the numbers is they are very tight right now, and I think their feeling is they'll get through spring football and probably have 1 to 2 scholarships open up, and that'll create some space for them to take some of these other players that they're potentially having in for visits this weekend.
Yeah, Rasheed Walker, according to your 247 composite, one of the top 100 players in the country, has Penn State and Virginia Tech nipping at his heels. And for Jean-Baptiste, the defensive end you mentioned out of New Jersey, he had recent recruiting trips to Boston College, Nebraska, and Virginia Tech.